Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. Today we have something new that I saw online and I just couldn't help myself. And you know how I am about trying out new things. I came across Starfall, which is from Metal Neko Games and Metal Oak Studios. And it's a new skirmish game that's coming out. And I want to say it's going to be eventually kickstarted. And if it's not, I will make sure I fix that in the comments. But I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. Anyway, these models are actually available now. I got two of the starter sets. We got the Cinderfane Paths and the Argent Palisades, the Father's Chosen. And they're pretty cool looking, kind of sci-fi, cyberpunk, weird, I don't know, aesthetics that I can't explain. Reminds me of Starfinder, kind of, I guess, for lack of better words. Anyway, so the box came in the mail, and I have no idea what's what here. So, without further ado, let us open all of these mystery packages. You can see I haven't even bothered to look yet, so I don't know what I'm getting myself into. This is Luka. Now, they are all resin models, I believe. Okay, 40 millimeter. A good start. Let's get it zoomed in here. It's a nice casting job. You know, it reminds me of, the resin reminds me of the studio that does Raging Hero stuff. Except not as slimy and hard to work with. Okay. Sword is very bendy, and I mean, I guess that's good because we don't want brittle, but it could just be because I got it out of the mail and I couldn't wait. Here we have the top of the head and another sword. Are these different? I can't tell. Nope, they are exactly the same. So, okay. Okay. We will leave it at that. Make sure that bag is empty. So we'll set Luka there to the side. I'm not sure which one Luka is. I'm assuming it's that guy. Girl. Either or. Bunkin? I don't know. As a grade school teacher, I'd hate to have to correct that cursive there. Two bases. Okay, I think these are the objective tokens that were included. So you get two of these? Maybe I get one for each group? I'm not sure, but they have a little custom base, and then I believe that's just going to plop on top there, but obviously it needs to get cleaned up. So we'll set that to the side. Let's see, what is this? I don't know. I'm sorry, your writing is terrible, Metal Oak Studios. I feel like my kids with their blind bag stuff. What am I opening next? Okay. This is a female model. Good detail. Hopefully I don't ruin it as I prime it. Looks like she's got two knives and guns over her shoulder. Okay, there we go. It's her. Two knives, guns over her shoulders. Okay, so we at least know who we're dealing with there. Everything is so mixed up in this bag. Marcus, I can read that. All right. Show me Marcus. Lots of pieces there. Ooh, another samurai dude. Then who was the first one? Okay, maybe the first one was this guy? I don't know. This one looks a lot more high-tech. And he has a metal sword. Interesting. Metal sword that needs to be kind of flattened back out. Stuff. Is this a head? Yes, it is. Oh, okay. Yep. All right, that's this guy right here. So I'm not even sure how he's going to hold that sword. We'll figure that out. And I don't know what these go to. Are these his shoulder pads? I believe they are. So he's going to be on a 40 millimeter base. That seems really big. About the same size as our other swordsman there. How does our lady friend here stack up? I don't know. I will begrudge them their choice of base sizes, and we'll put him on that. Let's see what else we got. Alright, this one's really thick. I'm going to wait on that one. I think that's like the heavy Valerian. What you got for us? I like this model. Kind of cool. Kind of wandering swordsman monk type thing with that blue skin. Makes me think he'd make a cool little Tau stand-in. Of course, he'd be a lot taller than just about every single Tau model on the market. Got like a flame thing going on there or something. The artwork had them have like these weird little vents on their arms, which look pretty neat, but it doesn't look like the models themselves have that. How come you only get to go on a 25mm? Your buddies there have to go on a 40. Getting to the end. Here we have Vigil. Based on what we've opened, I'm assuming this is Vigil. And there's an easy way to know what's what because you... Wait. I don't think that's correct. I think I'll be contacting them about that. That's okay. What I was going to say was all of their stats and rules and information for the game that's going to be coming out is available online. So I'll put a link down below. You can check that out. I'm not sure what that says. Tangier, I'm not sure. That's a 50mm base. Okay, this boy is thick. This is like almost tag size model. That's pretty impressive. Okay, that's going to go on his back there. I'm not sure where those are going to go. Really cleanly cast, too. Some kind of a cannon that I'm assuming is going to go with this arm. A little bit of cleanup necessary there, not a big deal. The head. This is a big boy. Kind of neat though. I definitely like the vaguely Starfinder-ish aesthetic. It definitely, I think that's what it's really reminding me of. Kind of an anime steampunk, Weird West, Starfinder-ish amalgamation, which to me is a good thing. I like that personally. I mean, I grew up with that kind of style. So just grabbing a tag. Okay, maybe you're not as big as a tag, but you're definitely Infinity heavy infantry size. Cool. Okay, give me a moment to parse through all this, and I am going to put it all together. And we'll take a look at the models. I gotta say, overall, I am pleasantly surprised so far, and hopefully we'll get a replacement for that one model, but sit tight. Okay, so we got the Argent Palisades, or the Father's Chosen, or whichever the actual name of the group here. We got them all put together, so we will go through them. So first off, we have Sophia here, and I'll get these guys out of the way. Get her zoomed in. So, nice casting job. See like the individual rivets there on her armor. Not sure about the facial expression, but everything else really works for me. Obviously, we're going to have to fill that slot. That is what they were supplying with, so that's what I'm going to use. I dig the high-tech mix of like the guns, the armor, and then the low-tech blades. It's not a look that we see much of outside of 40K with, you know, it's real like ornate gothic imagery of space knights and stuff like that. This to me is a lot more anime style, and you know, I've got the background in that, so it feels like home. And then we had Luka, who obviously is very Dragoon inspired. I've straightened this sword a couple times now, and I know it's quite thin. I'm probably going to have to do it again. He is on a 40mm base. At first I thought these tabs on his arm guards were supposed to be you know, flash that needed to be cut off, but no, they're on both there quite distinctly, and he's got a gun on his back. I really dig the Dragoon look. I mean, he's got the, you know, dragon helmet there, face mask covering it. Very nice style. I have absolutely no idea what colors I'm going to use to paint them because the artwork is not very indicative other than very dark. I'm almost thinking like start with a black base and then dry brush it in like a real dark purple or something. If you guys have any suggestions besides the obvious, you know, Kain in dark greenish armor, by all means suggest away in the comments below because I'm curious myself. And then we have the big boy here, Tengri. And he is supposed to be on a 50mm base. He's just big. I wasn't 100% sure where these things were supposed to go. I'm assuming they're supposed to dig into the ground and they're supposed to be, you know, some kind of shock absorber, stabilizer type thing. Definitely digging the, what is it, the Gundam NT1 style grenade launchers there. You can deny it all you want, but that totally is reminding me of the NT1 Alex. What is it? Not the Denodrium, Chobrium armor or something? Chobu armor, I know that in Japanese, but big railgun. Again, really cleanly cast. Liking what we see here. It's not a mech design that we see every day, and I'm now wondering if I'm supposed to clean that up. Yes, it looks like I am. I thought I did a better job than I actually did. So that was the Father's Chosen. Let's take a look at the Cinderfane Paths, Those Who Wander. So I'm still waiting on the last model. Unfortunately, Metal Neko ended up sending me an extra Vigil here, which I gave to my brother. Hopefully he is going to get him painted as well. So I dig this design, though. There's something about it. It screams, you know, post-apocalyptic wanderer, which I dig. So I think it's the layers of tatters and the dramatic scarf cape thing going on there. I'm not sure if he's supposed to have a robotic hand or not. The artwork isn't very telling in that regard because you don't see it. You only see the one actual good hand. I like the light blue. He might fit in with my Tau. And then there's this samurai dude here. This sword is much like his friends. It just does not want to get straightened out. But I think that's just due to the thinness of the material. I'm going to work and play with it some more before I finally pull the trigger and go ahead and prime him. Got a gun on his back as well. Some fancy elaborate armor there. And the two of them look like they're going to be able to square off quite nicely. So the rules for the game are actually on Metal Neko's site. I will put a link down below, so if you're curious to give it a look-see and hey, you can give it a spin and try it out, by all means, I'm sure they would appreciate some feedback, and I'm sure looking for people to test those rules out. I just don't have the time being stuck at home because nobody here wants to play those kinds of games with me, unfortunately, so hopefully once we're out of the house again, we'll be able to give this a shot. So definitely interesting models. I look forward to seeing what their future plans are with this line. I've never been disappointed by the casting quality that we get out of Metal Oak Studios, which is what Metal Neko is working with, obviously. And hopefully we are going to see some more interesting models released in the future. So I will put a link down below for their basic website as well. And hopefully we'll see that Kickstarter in the near future that was mentioned on the website too. So, with that said, this is High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures. And thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.